There you go. I want to be able to get like Cortana in the building. Thank you for coming in here. Big love, big love, big love, big love. It's about time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for swinging by. Actually, I appreciate it. Today we are actually having the release of KEKE, so I'm excited. We've been planning on this one for a hot minute, bro. I wish I would have released this song way earlier, but whatever. It happens the way it's supposed to happen. That's probably my input for when it comes to releasing music today. Just drop it, bro. Just drop it. I had a streak at the end of last year when I was just posting music consistently. Like every Thursday I was dropping music. And I really enjoyed it. I had fun while doing it. So I just feel like sometimes you gotta stop overthinking and fucking just do shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Big Boy Bear in the building. What's up, Tiffany Hub? Nah, saying. Justin Tom in the building. Big love to the dial, you know what I'm saying? So the song releases at 7. We just got started with the live, so let the people come in here, vibe. I don't know if it's something with my internet, papi, but it's no excuse. It's no excuse, de verdad. It's no excuse. Catherine in the building. Big love for popping in here. Dieli, que lo que. So let's talk about KEKE for a second, right? This shit was produced actually by Julian Beats not too long ago. I think it was in 2025 that we did it for sure. He pulled up and I think we did 2 songs that day, and I was just like, damn, I don't know which one is it that I'm gonna pick for us to like take home. And he was like, fuck it, let's do both of them. Cause I was like, damn, I have a very long time without like making music. And he was like, fuck it, let's just make 2 songs. We made 2 songs that day, and this was one of them. I forgot, you know what? There was a song, the other song that we did that day, I think it was called, damn, what was it called, bro? Fuck. It was called, it's like something that has to do with like a make sense. That's what it was called. I was about to say it has to do something with a coin, but yeah, it's makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, we ended up making 2 songs that day. It was super fire, and I love working with Julian all the time. Paola Guanche in the building, Tiffany Hub in the building. Thank you guys for swinging by. I might restart the live on TikTok. This shit sucking ass. I hate it when it does that. Gigi in the building. What's poppin'? Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I did the song with Julian. Honestly, bro, what could I tell you? Tony Rocket in the building. You know, I never like doing my releases on live. I never like doing my releases on live. I'd rather do it like on Instagram and just make content and keep it going, because live releases always felt kind of awkward, especially when I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm opening up a gift that I sent to myself on Amazon as a gift. And it's like, all right, I already knew it was coming, so the real surprise is for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But she said, you're not by yourself, we're here. I feel by myself. It's probably because, I don't know, I feel like a release is kind of like a birthday. You know what I'm trying to say? When I release music, it feels like a birthday. It feels like, all right, I'm happy I did it. I'm happy it's going on. Yeah, I made it. But at the same time, she said, you cut the locks, I love the new looks. Here's the thing. 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 It feels like a birthday. It feels like, all right, I'm proud that I did it, but at the same time, I don't want to make it all about this. You know what I'm trying to say? I kind of want to just flow and talk about other shit without it feeling like I got a lot of shit to do, you know? You know what I like to do? Greya Breo Tavares. ¿Qué es lo que? Muchas gracias por entrar. Intriguing questions as a form of an interview for Miami Suave's latest release. KEKE. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. So this let's do like a Q&A, right? one of the questions is, what was the exact emotion or moment that sparked the creation of KEKE? So Spark KEKE was a direct inspiration. I'm gonna say it on wax. It was definitely a roots of Carnaval music when it comes to DR and the Afrocentric, Afro-Caribbean vibe that we kind of like do this music is called palo, and it's kind of like similar to what it sounds like. But then I ended up hearing Ozeba by Rema, and I got highly inspired, and I was like, damn, that's the type of cadence you got to hit it on. So the voice and flow was something I was highly inspired of. I'm not even going to take credit from no other artist that's doing the same kind of flow, because as long as we're continuously doing it and everybody's pushing forward with this genre is bigger than us at the end of the day. So I don't care being a person to say like, okay, I'm inspired off of this person or not. I love saying I'm inspired or where I get the idea from. If KEKE was a person walking to a room, how would you describe their energy? Just fucking loud. Just not bothering, but like being persistent, like, yo, we gotta get this done, 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 we gotta get this done. So that's something that's dope. What part of your real life did you hide inside the song that listeners might not catch on the first listen? Damn, that's a really good question. I'm not gonna lie to you. A part of my real life that I hid in the song that listeners might not catch on the first listen is that I'm talking to myself in the whole song. I'm not really taking shots at like, I'm not taking shots at anybody besides yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the main piece that has to get things done. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I hid my real life inside the song, because I was like, damn, I ain't doing shit. I'm not doing not even a KEKE, so I have to make sure that I stay on my P's and Q's. Hold on, I'm restarting the TikTok on the TikTok live. But damn, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. This camera fucking focus is killing me. I gotta change the lens soon. But yeah, that's the part that I put in my real life from the song, that I was just like, you know what? I need to get on my shit. I've been lazy for too long, and I'm really trying to work harder at my stuff. So that's really where it all came from. And that's why I say la voz en mi caco, como que it's talking about the voices in my head. Like, don't stay behind. So I'm saying like, damn, don't stay behind for real. So I'm just talking about myself. Like, nigga, you wasn't doing shit. You got to stay consistent with your music. You got to plot, plan, and, promote. What was the most unexpected thing that happened while making KEKE? A lyric change, a studio moment, a vibe shift? I would say it kind of happened with Julian Beats. Julian Beats kind of is very good at like, you know what, let me just change this up a little bit, because we're going with like an afro. And then something that changed it was like, we kept talking about, let's slow it down. And I was like, nah, let's keep it fast. Let's keep it fast. Let's keep it fast. Lulu in the building. Thank you for stepping in here. We're now streaming on YouTube, by the way. Anybody who does want to pass by YouTube, we're streaming on YouTube right now. But yeah, the most unexpected thing that happened was we had argument, not an argument, but like a debate on if it should be faster, it should be slower, or what should we do. And we ended up going it faster and faster, like pushing it faster and faster and faster. So I was super dope that it happened. Did you discover anything new about your sound or identity while creating this track? Absolutely. I definitely kind of felt like that Carnaval, you know what I'm trying to say? Left and right music. So I felt very excited. Awila, thank you for coming in here. Lulu, how was your day, by the way? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm just talking to the YouTube because I'm doing a little Q&A video right now. Michael Eves, Iset Solis, what's up? Okay. But yeah, I feel like it brought out a lot of my roots personally. I think that was pretty dope. What was the hardest line or melody to get right, and why? That's a good question. And it's part of me having to talk about how fast the song was. The song was very fast, and we just kept putting it like super, like way more faster each and every time. So what we ended up doing was the second verse. If you guys end up hearing the second verse, obviously the song drops at 7. But at the second verse, you guys end up hearing that I end up spitting like way faster, because the beat is almost hard to keep up with. So I had to channel my inner Busta Rhymes for that shit. But that was the hardest part, the second verse, towards the end. The part that goes, KEKE, 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 KEKE. Look at that, as if falda. Look, you guys are about to hear it soon. Let's see. This part was easy. That's easy. No KEKE, no KEKE, no KEKE, no KEKE. KEKE, 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 KEKE. Look at that, I said, falta, wow. So that whole wow 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 wow, it was very difficult to sing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it was pretty hard. Let's see. KEKE feels like it carries both attitude and vulnerability. Not really. Which emotion was harder for you to express? It's just the timing of everything, to be honest with you. If the song had a color palette, what colors would you choose to define its mood? I would say red, like sharp black red, neon red, just like very, you know what I'm trying to say? Very powerful, very bright and dark at the same time, you know? Like fire. It's like seeing a big ass darkness and then you just seeing like one little fire, not little fire, but like one fire just slowly increasing. It's kind of like that color. The hidden message of double meaning in KEKE that only your most loyal listeners will catch. Then I'm basically talking to myself. I'm talking about like my progress and making sure that I can move forward, you know? That's like the same thing I said in the beginning. Hold on, let me lower this a little bit. Let's see what else. Lulu, thank you for liking, by the way, and sticking by. I actually like doing this little Q&A by myself. It's not bad press. Self-press, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty fire. India Kiel, Chicalo, okay? What's up, Chrissy Cruz? Let's see. If KEKE, oh, okay, we have a lot of questions. What's the hidden message? Okay, I already said that. What detail in the production are you most proud of? Something subtle that people might miss? That's a good question. There's like this that goes on throughout the whole song that Julian Beats put in there. And it was one of those things I was like, nah, take that shit off. And then it ended up being one of my favorite things, part of the song. So it's pretty dope. Sometimes during the process, you got to trust the other person that's like actually producing with you and what you're doing with them. What's a detail in the production that you're most proud of that some people might miss? That if KEKE had a visual universe, what would it look like? Neon lights, tropical heat? It would look like tropical heat for sure. How did you want listeners to feel in the first 10 seconds of the track? I wanted it to feel like if you are running in the jungle. That's what I wanted it to feel like. You're running in the jungle, just fucking, not something's chasing you. Probably like you're hunting or some shit. I don't know. Like you're in the jungle and it's just vibes. Like you and your homies are just fucking vine surfing like fucking Tarzan. How did you want, okay. What do you hope KEKE unlocks for you creatively moving forward? I think the one thing that I want to see is, the one thing I've been plotting is creating the idea of having a show that I'm planning to do June 5th, where it's like we could do a few more songs like this and somehow Dembow and this kind of Carnaval Afro music merges in a way, even though they're kind of like the same thing. For that way, when we do shows, it's kind of just like pumped, you know, boogoo-doo, 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 boogoo-doo. So I actually fuck with that idea. How do you want fans to talk about this song 5 years from now? I want fans to be like, yo, that song is an all-time gym playlist song. Like, that song keeps me pumped. Like, it makes me want to keep going and going and going. Which is the main reason why I dropped it around this time, actually. I was just thinking about that. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to make sure that people feel motivated the second they start. Like, you don't push shit. Let's go. Put in your effort. KEKE, let's go. Pagata, pagata, pagata. That's what I want. That's the idea of the song. What's the boldest risk you took with KEKE that you're glad you didn't hold back on? Charisma in the building. What's popping, girl? Lions, I see you as well. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the heartbeat. Something that I'm glad I didn't hold back on. When I send the song to the engineer, I'm gonna wait for the audience to be quiet. Y'all can calm down. When I send the song to the engineer, he took off all of the auto-tune. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Engineer's Johnny the Voice, by the way. He ended up taking off all the auto-tune. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just do it like that. Like, make it sound natural. Like, we're in the drum circle. And my engineer always knows exactly what the fuck to do. Like, I value that a lot from him. What's something KEKE taught you about yourself? That at the end of the day, just stay fucking pushing. And you can't stay married to one moment, you know? You can't stay, you no te puedes quedar en un momento, because you probably got some hype, you probably got some traction, you probably got a little bit of extra money, You know, like that's it. The bag came, move on to the next thing. If you get comfortable, that's it, you lose it. That's kind of like what it taught me. If you could play Keke for one person, living or dead, who would it be and why? That's a good question. I will play this song. I'll honestly play this song directly to Rema. I'll play it directly to Rema and be like, look, this song directly inspired me to make this song, you know? And you're amazing. Gotta get used to you without the locks looks good though. Thank you. I actually love my locks. Ask me 15 more questions. Why not? If someone listens to Keke at the wrong moment in their life, how might they misinterpret it? Because if you're like crying in a car, you know, you're having a music video moment, you just want to cry and have like a sad emo day or whatever, and then this song just ends up passing by, like full blast, it will fucking suck. You probably having a sad ass moment. Like you'll be like, nah, dog, this, you know what I'm trying to say? But maybe, you know, 1 in 10 people might inspire them to be like, all right, this song is, you know what I'm trying to say, it's pushing me to do better. So whatever, maybe, who knows? If what's the one feeling you hope hits listeners after the song ends? To come back and listen to more, please. I pray you guys listen to more. What's the most symbolic line in Keke that people won't understand until years later? I think the second verse probably. The second verse has a lot of like, I'm just talking shit, to be honest with you. If I could be honest with you 100%, it's that I'm talking shit in the second verse. I'm saying like, put your movie tickets down and stop making such a scene about fucking everything. If Keke had a secret meaning only you know, what would be the hint? The first line. What image or memory plays in your head every time you hear the hook? I think about when I was in Julian's crib and I was explaining to him what Keke meant. Studio and process. What was the most chaotic moment during the creation of Keke? Literally telling this dude, take this instrument off, and he's like, nah, it's dope, I'm gonna leave it. And it's like, dude, but take it off. And he's like, I'm gonna leave it, you're not gonna notice it. So we kept going like, nah, lower it a little bit more. Nah, I'm gonna leave it there. Nah, lower it a little bit more. Nah, I'm gonna leave it there. It just stayed. Did you scrap any versions of the song, or were they completely different from the final one? That's a good question, Chantal. Thank you for coming in here. That's also a good question. I don't know. I think this was the official version from the beginning. We didn't change anything, so that's what it is. What sound detection the production changed the entire direction of the track? That little instrument that Julian brought in. What part of yourself did you confront while making Keke? That you gotta fucking do something different. If you could freeze one moment of the creative process and relive it. Let's go, Charisma with the money gun. ¿Cómo está hoy? Se lanza una canción hoy, se llama Keke, mi gente. Va a salir en Spotify. Vayan a apoyar. If I could, one moment, I don't know. There is no moment, really. I love the way it played out. Woo! I need some fucking coffee is what I need. What did Keke force you to admit about your relationships, your past, or your growth? That I'm my worst enemy. Nobody's more in my way than me to do shit that I know I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm trying to say? ¿A qué hora? En media hora va a salir. Lo estoy poniendo en el live ahora. Ustedes lo pueden escuchar en el fondo. I like these Q&As. This shit's fire. Shout out AI. Oh. Oh, man. Woo. Sometimes after you crack it back, you be feeling like you could breathe better almost. Sheesh. What emotion in Keke took the longest for you to understand within yourself? That I made the song and I was like, nah, I'm not going to drop it. I don't even think that song hits that hard. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Literally. Which part of the song still hits you unexpectedly when you hear it alone? I think the beginning. I feel like I love the beginning because it just throws you in the middle of the song. That's fucking fire. What truth did you write into Keke you didn't realize was the truth until later? None. If Keke were a confession, what would you be admitting? that I was being a lazy ass. What part of your heart did you protect while making this track? To not bash myself too much because I made a lot of progress. What visual scene plays in your mind when this first beat drops? We'll ask George in the future. If KEKE were a film genre, what would it be and why? It'll be a thriller action for sure. What color did you see the most while writing the lyrics? Black and red. Which artist, dead or alive, would you trust to paint the world of KEKE? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Probably Augie. What detail in the song feels like your signature? Something that only you could do is the kiki kaka kuku kuki kaka kaka. Like I'm always doing like these little dumbass little syllables. What part of the production changed everything once it was added? I would say the instrument that Julian did. What's up, Sharon Constantino? What's poppin'? Ray Styles. Thank you guys for coming in here. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me give you an applause too. Thank you for coming in here. Sharita as well, I appreciate it. What is the most misunderstood line in KEKE? Ni los macacos me pueden atrapar. That means like not even the monkeys, because in DR we don't call cops pigs, we call them monkeys. If someone decoded the song perfectly, what would they discover about you? That I'm talking about myself. What's the emotional trapdoor in the song? The moment it pulls the listener deeper. Probably when the chorus comes in. It just keeps you. The beat. The second the beat starts. What question do you hope fans ask themselves after hearing it? Am I putting enough effort into my dreams, my goals, and everything that I want to achieve in this life? What memory from your life is secretly woven into the melody? That's a fucking good question. Yo, AI be snapping with these questions though. No cap. What memory in my life? I remember being in DR. And then me learning about the word KEKE. And I was like, what does that mean, KEKE? And my aunt Teachara was like, oh, this is just, it means like a little bit, like, or you don't do anything. Like, you don't do anything at all. What version of yourself does KEKE represent? What did you learn about how does KEKE shift the direction of your song moving forward? That's another good question. I'm moving forward with Spanish music. I'm really trying to go full on Spanish this year. I want to flip completely into Spanish, dive into Spanish music, Spanish songs, Spanish. Shout out M who came into the building. That's what I'm trying to go for this year, 100%. Way more Spanish, a lot more, going into my Dominican roots and etc. What do you hope that this song proves about you as an artist? I hope that it just shows to do whatever you want, bro. To be honest with you, like I think that's a good way to go. What's the boldest dream you have for KEKE? How KEKE will be remembered? I would say the gym thing that I spoke about. Like people be like, damn, that song is still in my gym playlist. It's fire. If KEKE becomes a cultural moment, what would you want the moment to stand for doing better for yourself? What door do you hope this track opens for you next? Ooh, I don't know. I hope it actually. I don't know. I hope it just creates a way to kind of like test the waters, honestly, to like what's going on with my career and my whole thing, since I released. I'm kind of not going against the current, if people tell me, yo, that song is dope, that's the song I want to hear, or like drop this song, I'm just going to be very, like, all right, if that's what they want, if that's what the people want, that's what we're going to do, because I feel like it's very important when you go ahead and feed that factor. I hope more people realize how much of an amazing artist you are. It just keeps getting better and better. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, it takes time. There's really not much I can tell you. So people do know. Some people do know. Some people don't. The whole world may know one day. Maybe they won't. But all I know is that I'm doing exactly what I can. And I'm showing up every day like I promised. I think it's way too early for a stream if you ask me. It's 6:30. I'm just streaming because the song's out. Basically in 30 minutes. Alondra Alcaraz in the building. What's up? So the song is basically out now in the next 30 minutes. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, out now and then being like in the next 30 minutes. But in the next 30 minutes it is out, and I wanted to stream like in that last hour for that. When it does drop, you guys could go onto Spotify and play that shit for yourselves. You guys could tell me if it makes it to your gym playlist. By the way, I did want to ask some people What is the name of your gym playlist or like your workout playlist? What do you call it? And please don't say gym. Oh, it's a gym. Gym. That's it. We need names of gym playlists. We need good ones because I'm trying to make mine too. Another Alondra in the building. We got 2 Alondras right now at the same time. Beautiful. What does that mean? I'm reading some of my emails and something says. See what this means. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. So I got my thing approved. Let's go, Charisma in the building. My bad. I got distracted for 2 seconds because I saw my lease and it said they countersigned. And to me, when somebody countersigned, you know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, no, I have a fly ass keyboard. You ready? You ready? I don't have a playlist, but I need one. Steph Nicole. By the way, thank you for popping in here, Steph Nicole. If you can, join the Discord. Look at my keyboard. It's so nice, yo. It's so nice. I remember the day that I bought this keyboard, too. I was so happy that I bought it. I don't have a playlist, but I need one. She said, ooh, I like it. And also, look. It has something with, like, when you type, like, the green thing pops up. You see that? That shit hard. You see what I'm saying? Look at that shit. You feel me? Nah. I really be like underappreciating the things that I have. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, Steph Nicole, by the way, look, very simple. All you have to do is go to your app store and download. She said, just type now. Just type. You don't do anything else but type. Thank you, Steph Nicole. Look, the best way to contribute, you don't have to send any gifts or anything. As long as you join my Discord, I'm a happy man, and it's super free. All right, you're not paying anything. All you got to do is download the app Discord on your phone or your computer or whatever, and then you click the link in my bio where it says join server. Hop in there because we are inviting people to come in one by one. So I hope to see you in there. All right, I'll wait. I'll stay on the live and watch you get into the Discord just to secure that you're in there. So let me know if you need any help with anything. Woo! I thought they countersigned like, nah, you is not living over here, bro. That should scare me for 2 seconds. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I tried it. Didn't let me at first, but you got in the second that you downloaded it. That's what we had to. Back to the interview. It's very easy. It's very easy, but sometimes it could be a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. MCL in the building. ¿Qué lo que tú dices? She said, I'm in there now. Yeah, I see you in the Discord. Thank you. Thank you for the love, for real. Tú ni te atreves, todo easy. No anda fuerte, de ahí no te mueves, no pone ni un kiki, no pone ni un kiki. Hey. No kiki, no kiki. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get dinner. Any hoodies in the near future? That's a good question. Thank you for asking that. Yes, I do want to go ahead and make more merch. And I actually want to push out t-shirts this time. But yes, I definitely want to do hoodies again very soon. Very soon, actually. But it takes time. It takes a lot of time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time for now. But very soon, it's gonna be popping on. I'm thinking about going live later. I keep mine in rotation. Fire. Steph, let me know if you made it into the Discord, please. Please let me know the second that you're in. We'll see you pop in. And after you enter that Discord, I am probably gonna get off the live for a little bit. Hey, she made it. Let's go. Yeah, you made it. Thank you for pulling up tonight. The official release of KEKE, and it drops at 7 p.m. Thinking about going live again in hours. Tú no tienes el mismo ADN. Yeah, thank you for getting in there, Stephanie Nicole. Everybody who does, I'll come in later when you get back on. I'll try to hop on later. I have choir rehearsal tonight. Oh, crazy. Okay. That's fire. I didn't know that you sang like that. That's fire. Everybody make sure to put your pictures too when you do end up popping into the to the Discord. Please put a picture. But damn, choir rehearsal is fire. That's actually lit as fuck. Send me a voice note of whatever you guys do. Try to record it or something and send it to me. Send it through the Discord so that I could sample it. I'll make a little song out of it. Who knows? But it has to be a decent clip. Like a good 5 to 15 seconds. Something nice. Just for church, it's even better. That's way better, actually. KEKE finna come out in like 20 minutes. Let's see how the vibe hit. We might post up. Damn, bro, you know how good it feels to finally get paid? Fuck, man. I'm not getting paid yet, right? I'm getting paid tomorrow. But I'm on my last, like, $14 right now, and it's killing me. I haven't had this much low funds in a very long time. But fuck. Like, damn. At least I get paid tomorrow. When that kind of shit happens, I just try to stay inside. When I'm broke, I do not move at all. Ooh, my back itches like a bitch. I try my best not to move when I'm broke. I stay still. Unless I'm gonna go make money. That's it. That's the only time that you should move. She said, keep your head high, hon. Don't worry. I'm good. Like, I'm not asking for money. Hold on. Wait. But, I'm definitely saying, like, fuck, I hated not having money for a few. I'm good. Money's coming in tomorrow. We're good. Oh, okay. She said, I'm just saying. Okay, good. Thank you for the wishes, though. I appreciate it. I'm super, I'm super fine, thank God. I'm not like the richest motherfucker. I don't have thousands of dollars in savings, but I'm working on things slowly in my life, and I'm happy to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Slowly but surely. I feel like that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm grateful for those who's coming into my Discord, because my goal is to just try to get like one person in there a day. And right now we have Steph. Look at that. Beautiful. It pulled perfectly towards the plan. So that's what we're doing. All right, so I'm finna get off the live. It's 6:40. Guys, enjoy the song. It's gonna be on Spotify and all platforms. She says, you got Zelle? Yes, I do got Zelle. Thank you so much for the love, guys. The best support you guys could give me, though, is sharing my song and doing, all that kind of support that you guys can by sharing, and you know what I'm saying? She says, wow, what a surprise. What's up, Cheyenne? How you doing, girl? You should check it. You have my Zelle? That's crazy. I didn't realize you cut your hair. I guess you've been shadow banned from my page. I know. I've been shadow banned from so much. She said the keyboard tabs. Pearl Graham, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the roses, the gifts. Keep it pumping. It looks good. Thank you. Thank you, honestly. I'm tired of the dreads, bro. I don't know how many times I had to say it. Like, I was done. But look how long my hair already grew out. Look at that. Bang. Bang. Charisma with the love. Let's go. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had to let go of the dreads, man. It was killing me. You had dreads forever. Bill, I had dreads for 10 years. Do you know what that is? 10 years. He said the dreads are beautiful, but it's still nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Trust me, it feels way better to do this than to run your finger through a whole bunch of fucking naughty ass dreads, bro. Hell no. And they're way more like oily and like, nah, I'm good. I'm super good on that, to be honest with you. But thank you, Charisma. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate you pulling up for me at all times. Guys, the song is almost out. Literally in about 15 minutes, the song's going to be out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, everything. It's going to be on YouTube. First watch after cut probably felt heavenly. Bro, I was in that motherfucker like... But my hair was short. Like, my hair was like probably like this long. Like, not going to lie, like this long when I cut it. It was so short. But I'm glad I got over the awkward stage. But yeah, my shit got... Discord, we framed KEKE to promote it. Beautiful. Look, I'm already getting emails about its release. That's awesome. Nah, it felt amazing. I'm so happy that I did that. I do not look back on my hair at all. I almost feel like if I wasted time, I felt like I should have done it sooner. You know? And I did it because, you know, I just got tired. I just felt like I was, you know when you feel like you've been wearing the same color your whole life? And then you wear a different color, and then it's just like, damn, this actually fucking looks lit. That's what cutting my hair felt like. Like, damn, I was wearing the same color, same palette, same flow, same everything for 10 years. 10 years. We're not talking about 5. No, we're talking about 10 years. That's like it's a whole childhood right there. You know what I'm trying to say? God dang. Tired as fuck with that shit. Rose Vega, thank you for pulling up here. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, super done with that. Super done with that. All right, I'm not going to lie. I love my song. I love my music, but I already had to listen to it a billion times while mixing and doing that shit. I'm going to play some regular shit in the background and just chill out because, damn. Oh, it's streaming on POV? Damn. I was trying to stream on my channel. Okay, then now I know. Even better. Even better. Now I know. Okay, so this is going to be my Ni Naranjo. Okay, perfect. So, streaming to the wrong channels.